But anyway, we're going to just move on to something else that's happening in New York, which is these Columbia University protests. What's going on there? And what do your friends your age, the 20 somethings in New York, which is a heavily Jewish city, what do they make of the whole Gaza conflict?
Yeah, so it's very conflicted. It's probably one of the most conflicted issues in the country next to abortion. There is a divided view of this point because if you're just a regular American with unbiased views of Israel and Palestine, you immediately resort to, or not me, but just the regular American, they resorted to defending Israel because, they didn't want to fall into this leftist trap of the pro-Palestine and, the queer Palestine flags that they were trying to create with this new movement. So the American conservatives were like, no, I'm just going to go with Israel. Well, unfortunately, the response of the October 7th attack, Israel killed 30,000 Palestinians. Again, people can have their own opinions about this. I'm just saying what happened. So essentially this happened and 70% of which were innocent were killed. And the United States did not condemn this attack. So in a sense, this is why you have a pro-Palestinian movement and many of which who are committing violent acts. This is the reality of the situation. Now, from my personal opinion, I don't know if these pro-Palestinian protesters, especially the violent ones, I don't know if they understand the geopolitics of the situation, like I'm saying before, like how October 7th, there was a conflict leading up before with the Hamas infiltration. And it was just a back and forth attack and in a sense, genocide on both sides. So it's very divided. And people just like me are now seeing that, okay, the United States has funded both sides of these people. We're at a point where we just want to defend our own country and we're just going to essentially protect our universities, protect our college campuses from anyone who wants to violently protest. It doesn't matter if you're standing with Israel, Palestine, with Black Lives Matter. American conservatives and all college students have come together and said, no, this is ridiculous. You're not going to destroy our campus. You're not going to make it to where we can't attend our graduation, which unfortunately has happened at University of Columbia. It has happened in many states, but if you've seen like highlights from Ole Miss, from UNC, the real conservative type people, they are standing against this. The universities are allowing them to take down the Gaza end camps in which these people are putting tents on college property and just sleeping. And again, which is against the law. So there are so many things that this movement is protesting against that is essentially illegal. You can say whatever you want to. I'm a free speech advocate, but the second you start physically harming our institutions and our people, you're going to be held accountable. And that's why there's a big division here. Like I said before, I'm not trying to ramble too much, but like everyone wanted to fall for the, pro-Israel, all this, because I don't want to fall for this movement. Well, now it's like, it is a very conflicted movement because everyone felt like they were duped or they don't like it's very divided, but I will say it's a good sign to see these college students stand up.